So welcome to my video about the top 5 things for beginners to know in PowerPoint. The first one we're going to go through is screen clipping. This is a great little tip, super simple to use. It's a native tool to the PowerPoint application and basically allows you to copy a screen, anything you want, pictures, tables, charts, anything from another screen. You can basically cut out an excerpt of that and paste it into your PowerPoint. So to add that, click on the little 3 dots here, click on more commands, click on all commands, press the S, that'll drop you to save, and then select, I think it's 6 down, is screen clipping, press the arrow to the right and then click save. And that will, you can get rid of this, that will add this little icon here, which is now your screen clipping tool. Okay, so next we're just going to find a picture that we want to bring up. I'm just going to get some London buses if I can type. Okay, let's just get this image. Okay, so I'm just going to copy this over. So go back to your PowerPoint, click your little icon. It will turn the page slightly grey. You'll see the cursors change very slightly. You put it in the corner for where you want to start. I've pressed the trackpad down and I'll just drag it to the bottom right and I'll let go, and there you go. It inserts it straight into the PowerPoint. You can move this around. You can go and change the aspect ratio. I would do diagonally. I wouldn't move it horizontally or vertically because it'll make the picture, it'll change the aspect ratio of the picture and it won't look right. And we'll go into how to crop this in a moment, in a second video. But that's it. That's how you use it. Once you've used screen clipping, sometimes, as you saw in my last video, you get these little black bars along the top where you couldn't exactly get the screen clipping accurate, and you can spend, trust me, you can spend ages trying to do that. But instead, PowerPoint makes it easy for you. If you just click on the picture, click picture format and go to this crop section, you can actually do an auto crop. So what it then sets, you can then set the boundaries of what you want to remain in the picture and what you want to get rid of. So I'm just going to get rid of this top section, so I'll get rid of that little black bar. So I'm just moving the cursors to match where I want. And then when you're done, you click the down arrow and you click crop. There you go. Okay, number 3 on my top 5 list of things to know is align. So what this does is it actually allows you to ensure that pictures, graphs, shapes, anything you have on the page is aligned both vertically and horizontally. And so let me show you how that looks. So here I've got 3 shapes. What I want to do is you want to go to this arrange button and then you go to align. Now this section here at the top basically allows you to align horizontally. These ones allow you to align vertically, and then we'll come on to this in a minute. So in this case, I'm just going to move these into the middle. Okay, so now you can see they've aligned along the middle, but they're not distributed the right way. So what I'm then going to do is go back to arrange, go back to align, and I'm going to look to distribute them horizontally. And what that'll do is it'll move the middle box into an equitable distance between the 2 boxes on the far left and the far right. Now if I just go back to where we were, I was just pressing Command Z because I'm on a MacBook, and I start again, we can do the same, but we can go the other way. So if I go back to align, I go center this time, and you can see I've got the same scenario, but they've aligned up vertically, and then I can go back to arrange and I can go align and I can distribute vertically, and it does exactly the same thing. And so you can use that and you can play around with that, and it'll basically allow you to ensure that your boxes are completely aligned, or the pictures or whatever it is you've got on here are completely aligned however you want them to look and distributed the right way. The other way you can do it is actually try and move these lines, but if you look, it's easy to do with 3. When you've got a whole slide together, it actually gets a little bit more complicated. So I just find the align functionality far easier to do and far more reliable than eyeballing it. Is actually known as the eyedropper. Now, this is basically really useful if there's a color on your PowerPoint that you want to replicate elsewhere and you can't remember which color it is. There are a few ways to do this, but I find the eyedropper is just the fastest. So let's mix it up. Let's look at this one first. Let's just change the color here. So if I just go to more colors, I'll just pick a random color, click OK. Okay, now I've got this nice day glow green that I want to replicate here. Now in this case, I could just copy the box. That would be easy. But actually, sometimes it gets more complicated than that. It can be a banner. It could be anything that you want to copy the color of. So what I'm going to do is just use the eyedropper to mirror this color into this box. So highlight that box. Click on the little color drop down. Click more colors. You'll see this little shape here. This is your eyedropper. So click on that and it'll create this like zoom in screen, magnifying screen. Take it over to the color that you want. Click OK. Click OK again. There you go. Just mirrors the color. You can use that on anything where you want to copy the color of this box to anywhere else on the page. Last tip on my top 5 is tables. This one will be super quick. Basically, I find tables are one of the most effective ways to present data, present a plan. In fact, quite frankly, present almost anything because they're just very visually easy to read and easy to understand. So in order to add a table, you go to this section under the insert header, go to table, then you can basically build how you want. Now, if I just insert there, it will come up like this. You can actually change the format. If you select the drop down, you can select from any one of these. I actually like this one. This is probably my preferred one. And then you just start putting the content in. So if I just say YouTube views, and I'll just do it for months. Okay, maybe a little aspirational, but you know, why not? Then you basically create this table. Now you can do various things. You can delete columns if you added too many. So I can just delete columns. You can insert more rows if you wanted to add more months. You could insert more columns if you wanted to add more information. Maybe I said growth percentage. You know, I haven't worked out what the math is on that. Now, some things that I like to make sure are done correctly here. So what you should make sure is things are centered, both vertically and horizontally. So in order to do that, you can press this button, and then you use this button to actually put it in the middle. So you can make sure it's across the middle of the box. And then also if you've got, you know, so let's do a multiple. If you've got multiple of these, don't forget you should use your align feature. That will work very nicely. Click align, click left, click center, whichever which you want, and then you can just move them. That's it. Let me know any comments that you've got. If there's anything in particular you are struggling with or you'd like me to go through in more detail, let me know. Happy to make some more videos and upload them.